Hello my sweet friends, my name is Adele and welcome back to another writing vlog. Hello everybody, it is day 27 of NaNoWriMo, which also means that there's only 3 days left, I guess 4 if you count today, of NaNoWriMo. And I am not gonna win. I know we already talked about this and I have accepted that and I'm okay with that because this year for Nano we're kind of working a little bit differently and our goals are a little bit different. So I get it, I'm cool with it, but I still feel like that weird pressure of like I need to like get all the word counts and like I need to like grind it out. But I have to remind myself that my goal this year is different and I'm doing it a different way. I'm working on different things and that's okay. I think it's been about a week since I last filmed. I was super busy last week with the shop and Thanksgiving and Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, so it's just been really busy. I'm finally getting able to sit down and write and work on this stuff for about a week, so I'm very excited. I'm hoping I can just like get back into it. I did write a little bit the other day, and I didn't film it, but I did log it. And if I remember correctly, my total word count for the month so far, where we're at on day 20, at the beginning of day 27, is like just under 22,000. It's like 21,960. Also in the last vlog, I was talking about how I made that one big outline document of all the backstory backstory and history of the characters before book 1 starts. And I made this huge long outline and I sent it to 2 of my writer friends and they went over it and gave me their thoughts and like left comments and stuff like that. I have finally been able to like sit down and go over them. So I've read the comments, but I haven't done any work on the outline since seeing their feedback. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Their comments, since I did just go through and read them, super helpful. Honestly, like I'm very, very glad I sent it to them. Because one, they were able to kind of talk me down from the ledge of like, what do I do with all this information? This is way too much information. How am I ever going to write all this stuff? And then 2, they were just really, really helpful with like bringing up issues I had not seen or thought of before. And they also had some really good ideas that I'm going to incorporate. So thank you to Lydia and Noah. So I'm feeling good. I want to hit the ground running today and just work on this outline. I'm really excited to like address these issues they brought up. I don't know quite yet how I'm going to do it. I think I'm basically just going to have the outline up with their comments and then have another document, and on the document is where I'll flesh out the issues that they brought up. And then once I've kind of figured out all the issues, which may not be today, then I'll kind of merge it all into another one big document that will probably be much longer. It's currently about 1 o'clock. I think I'm going to go to the library to work on some writing. Like I said, I'm really excited. I'm like, I feel like I feel motivated and I feel like I have a purpose or like a goal. Sometimes when I sit down to write, it doesn't really feel like I have like, oh, this is what I'm working on. It's more just like, there's all this stuff that needs to get done, so I'm just gonna kind of start doing them. And I feel really good when I have a list, so I'm very happy that it feels sort of like I have these like bullet points that I need to hit, and I can just go through and I know what my goal is today, and I'm just gonna get through it. Maybe I'll just make a to-do list and like check them off, or I guess on Google Docs you can like mark them as resolved. So that's what I'm gonna do. Wish me luck. Feeling good, but y'all know how motivation is. I need to stop like getting myself down before I've even started. I always do that where I'm like, oh, I'm feeling good, but and it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. I need to stop doing that. I feel good, I feel motivated today, I feel ready. I'm kind of amped up. I'm wearing a sweater and I'm already kind of sweating. So we're gonna go to the library and we're gonna write and it's gonna be great. Alright, so it is about 3 hours later. I am in my car, went to the library, wrote for a little bit there. I'm sitting in my car in the parking garage of the library, and I think I'm actually going to go home real quick to get a different sweater or something. I don't know why, like this, I don't know, I'm freezing right now. I have no idea why. It's like 50, it's like in the 50s right now, like weather-wise. So it's not like terrible, but for some reason I'm freezing and I've been inside, so I don't know why I'm so cold, but I'm like shivering. So it was kind of getting hard to concentrate and write. So I'm gonna run home, I'm gonna get a new sweater, and layer up, I guess. I don't know why I'm just so freezing. And then I think I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble to write, because they also have like Starbucks. So I'm gonna have a little treat, and possibly hot chocolate if I continue to be this cold. But also, like, the table where I was sitting in the library was like right next to a window that was like completely in shadow. So I think that's also part of why I was so cold. I don't know, I'm like a lizard. I need to like bask in the sunlight. The normal table that I usually like to sit at the library, it's like right next to the window on the sunny side, and it's like it's like glowing orange, like in the sun. And I was like on the other side of the building in the shadows, like it was so cold. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go home. All right, so it's even later now. I'm at home. It is a few hours later. I ended up not going to Barnes & Noble. I got home and I was just so cold for some reason, and I was cuddling with dog meat and he was so warm. And then I'm laying in bed before you know it, and now it's been a few hours and I'm still home. So I'm not going anywhere tonight. Sorry about the colors. The TV is on in front of me. It is about 7 o'clock. Rangers play tonight, so I'm gonna be watching the game. And I've got my computer set up in front of me. So I'm going to try to work on some stuff while I watch, and we can hopefully just keep making more progress. While I was at the library and I was working on it, I was making some good progress. Obviously not as much as I would have liked, but it was still good. And I had Lydia, my friend, helping me. She's been really good at helping me with name suggestions. So that's what we're gonna keep working on. We're gonna keep working on just like the backstories, the same outline, and stuff like that. Dog meat is whining. Do you want to say hi, bub? Want to say hi? What are you doing? So that is the plan. Guess what, everyone? It is the last day of NaNoWriMo. Did not write yesterday. Actually, I wrote a little bit, but I did not film it, and it really wasn't a substantial amount. But yeah, it is day 30 of NaNoWriMo. I cannot remember what my total word count is at the moment. I know we're still under 25K. I think it's around 23 or 24K, possibly. I don't remember, and I could look it up, but my computer's already packed up. We're gonna go to Barnes & Noble and we're gonna write. I have not been having the most productive day. It is 4:01 p.m. I have not had a great mental day. I'm just feeling very lethargic and unmotivated and not really able to do anything. I really only just got out of bed pretty recently, but I'm gonna try to have a good productive day. I put a little bit of makeup on my face so I'm presentable. We're gonna try to write. We already know we're not gonna win Nano, but we can still at least work on writing and get some writing done. Still, you know, I'm still proud of myself for the progress that I have made this month. I know, again, like, I didn't write all the word counts and get 50,000 words and all that stuff, but it did help me write consistently for the first time in a while, because I haven't had consistent writing time in a long time. So I'm very happy about that. I'm proud of myself for that. I'm going to continue to be proud of myself, and I'm not going to beat myself up. But yeah, the plan is basically go to Barnes & Noble and just work on fixing those issues that my friends had mentioned in the document, in that like outline document thing. Also, when it comes to the document and like fixing the issues like that they mentioned, so it's like in comments because it's on Google Docs, and I keep having this weird, like, there's this part that I'm like really excited to start working on because they offered like a really good idea for it, and I really want to like work on it and add it. Oh, excuse me. But I keep in my head, I was like, I can't do it yet because I have to like go down the page and like get through the issues chronologically, I guess. But I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just gonna work on the fun scene I want to work on. So I know there are maybe more pressing matters that should have higher priority to work on, but I want to work on the fun scene that I want to work on and that I'm excited about, because at least it's something. Because I tried to start chronologically last time when I was at the library the other day, and also I was super cold, so I couldn't really concentrate, but I was like, I'm just gonna start at the beginning, and like I just couldn't really get into it. So also, one other thing, it's not writing related, has nothing to do with NaNoWriMo or anything. Yesterday, Alex surprised me. He bought me he actually bought me 2 sessions in one of those sensory deprivation tanks, and so I had the first one yesterday, and it was crazy. Like, it was so weird. It's like this big pod. Oh, it's this big pod, and like it's like completely, you're in there alone, and you have to like you have to like shower first. So you put these like not earpods, earplugs in, and it's like this just pod, and you close yourself in, and you're naked, and you're like just floating in this water, and it was so weird. It's like super salinated water, and I hated the way it felt. Like I hate the feeling like when you take a bath with Epsom salt, and you know how it kind of like leaves that like slimy feeling residue. Didn't like that part because it was like 1,000 times worse. But they use like 1,000 pounds of salt, so you just float, and I'm just like floating in this pod in like darkness. It was really weird. I did fall asleep a little bit, so that was kind of nice. It was weird because you're just floating in water. Also, it gave me a crick in my neck for some reason. I don't know how, since it's water, but here we are. You excited for me, bub? I'm gonna can you give me some motivation? Oh, he's asleep. He's straight. Just closed eyes and everything. I swore he was awake a second ago. Okay, I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble now. I need to take my meds. I have not taken my meds today. Okay, gonna do that, and then we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble and write. It is the last day of NaNoWriMo! And I'm simultaneously excited. I don't know. I guess it's nothing to really look forward to because I'm not winning, and I'm not like happy that it's over kind of thing. It's just like an excitement thing, you know. I'm excited to like see everyone's final things and like what they finished with and how everyone did. So yeah, that's exciting. But I'm gonna work on stuff. I'm just repeating myself. I'm saying the same thing over and over. Let's go to Barnes & Noble. Hello everyone, it is a little bit later. We are about 15 minutes out from midnight, aka December 1st, aka the end of Nano. And I did write. I went to Barnes & Noble, I did get some writing done, and I kind of popped off a little bit. So I wrote 4,290 words today. Very proud of myself. I feel very good about that, and I'm very happy. So, I was waiting to see if I was going to write any more tonight before I did the little intro, but I don't think I'm going to. So, just over 4,000 words today. That puts my total word count for the month at 26,254, which, if we are looking at NaNoWriMo as 50,000 words, didn't do pretty good, but for myself, I did very good because I have been out of the writing game for a little bit and I really needed to just like get back into it. I needed a way to start this habit up again and like incorporate it into my routine, and I'm going to continue to do that even into December and beyond because I really need to get back to it. I'm so proud of myself. I had a 4,000 word day today, which is very good for me. So I've tried to remember what my highest word count day is, and I cannot think of what it is. I know I've written at least over 5,000 a day, but I cannot remember what my highest word count day is. If anyone knows from past vlogs, if you somehow just know what my highest word count day is, please let me know, because I guarantee it's in a vlog. Because if I am, for the most part, if I am writing throughout the day or throughout the week or throughout my life, whatever, and I'm not filming, I don't get as high word counts. So I guarantee it's in a vlog. I guarantee it's filmed, because even if I wasn't planning on filming and I somehow had a 5,000 word day, I'm immediately picking up the camera because I need to document this. So if someone knows, please let me know. I think it's like 5, I think. So 26,000 words, just over 26,000, so we are just over halfway to the word count goal of 50,000. Feeling pretty good. I'm really happy with it. I got a lot of good work in today. I've been working on fixing those issues in that outline document. And like I said, they brought up some really good points and like really good just like feedback and commentary. So it's been kind of good to like go through and work on them. I said I was going to work on that one scene, and I didn't even work on that scene. I started going through it chronologically again, I don't know why, but then I popped off and my brain was like, never mind, I know exactly what to do now. So everything's fine now. So eventually I will get to that scene, but I got past sort of the area where I was stuck, which is really nice. And I got last names. I had been struggling with last names. Not that it is even a big deal. It doesn't come up in the story, except, I mean, it'll come up in passing, but it's like not really relevant to the story because I'm not going to use their last names all the time. But I'm like, I need last names. Finally got it. Because I also feel like it's a good way to kind of tell more about the character, whether it's like finding names that have like meanings, or even just like ethnicity. Like I have a character, obviously it's in a fantasy world, so like Spain doesn't exist, but I have a character who is Hispanic, and so like getting names to kind of also show ethnicity, and like meanings that I think are kind of fun. But I figured out last names, which has been annoying me. Look at all the red stuff. So many edits. I haven't gotten down that far yet. Well, I guess I got some of it, but so many edits, so many things changing, as is the nature of the beast. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the work that I've done, the work that I've finished throughout this month. And again, building that habit again for me has been very important. So obviously didn't hit the goal, but we kind of knew that we weren't going to. So I'm cool with it. I'm happy. I'm not beating myself up for the first time. Like, usually, well, also usually I'm drafting. I think I've lost 2 NaNoWriMos, and I always beat myself up so bad. And I wasn't drafting this time, so that might be why I'm like a little better at handling it, because I'm like, ugh, I wasn't even writing a book, I was doing other things. So, but I was very much getting tons of work and just like important things that need to be done for this book. On another note, I possibly have a title. I know once upon a time, long ago, I had said I had a possible title when I was sending it out to beta readers. Never revealed the title. Sent it out to beta readers, and most of them said that they didn't like the name. Not necessarily that they didn't like the name, but that it gave a vibe that didn't really match the book. It sounded a little more sci-fi, which this does have like sci-fi elements, but like it just made it sound like it was in space and stuff. So, and valid, completely true. So, haven't been using that name. I've still for myself, I just call it Project Orion. But I think I have another name, a different title, that we'll see. I don't know. It's a working title, I suppose. I'm still not gonna say it right now just because I don't know. Also, one other tangent I'm gonna go on real quick. When I was at Barnes & Noble today, I'm like writing in the little Starbucks cafe area, there was this dude, like an older, he was like maybe in his 50s or 60s, who was on the phone the whole time talking so loudly. And if I posted, he was saying he was talking so loudly so everyone could hear his whole conversation, and he's just like the worst person you could ever know. I posted this stuff on my Instagram story. I was like in there and I was like writing out all the things he was saying. It was so bad. I'm actually gonna get my phone real quick because I want to show y'all, or at least read to y'all, some of the stuff he was saying. I was in shock. I just didn't expect it. So like I was like writing all this stuff out. So just real quick, I know this is like not even related to writing, I just was astounded. Some of the things this dude was saying on the phone, and these are quotes. My wife is Korean. Korean women are very beautiful, but not that intelligent. Women are climbing over each other to get with me, especially the 25 to 30-year-olds. They all want me. They say I have a silver tongue. Men hate me because their wives fall in love with me. I can't help it. I mean, look at me. I lack nothing. I can't control other people's emotions. I've taught English at Duke, Yale, and Harvard, and I'm getting inducted to the Notre Dame Hall of Fame next week. I just got away from this girl across the street at the bar. She was holding on to me. She looked like the Australian actress that was married to Tom Cruise. Shakira's hair is not actually blonde, it's black. And no, this girl was way more beautiful than Shakira, but not as beautiful as this Australian actress. Notre Dame is the best university in the world. Not America, the world. He also randomly started speaking in French, and then goes, sorry, I was born in upstate New York, so it gets in the way sometimes. What? It was like, it reminded me of like a writer when they, have you seen those things where it's like a writer writing a like multilingual character and they just like randomly like switch in the middle and they're like, oh sorry. Like that's exactly what it reminded me of. Don't even mention my ex-wife. She's such a B-word. She's terrible. She's from New Delhi. Beautiful but very temperamental. Not good. She always puts herself first. Indian women are so beautiful. Her friends were so good looking, but they were kinda trash. I'm speaking the truth. I don't care how good looking the woman is, but if she's trash, she's trash. India and Pakistan have the best looking women in the world, but you get to know them and the garbage comes out. They're all trash. Indian women love French fellows. Let me tell you, I had so many Indian girlfriends, I can't even count all of them. As soon as I spoke French, they would crumble at my feet. They had really big, too. Like, I was typing that verbatim as he was speaking because, like, I don't know. Anyway, why are you speaking so loudly in a quiet Barnes & Noble cafe saying all these wild things? Anyway, so that was my tangent. Thank you for listening. but feeling good. I'm gonna be ending this vlog here because it is the last day of NaNoWriMo. Oh, hold on. This is so poetic. Look, it's 11:59. Hold on, come on. 11:59. We have to watch it turn to 12, to midnight. This is taking way longer than I thought it would. Hey, 12 a.m. It is December 1st. Nano is officially over. How poetic, look at that. I can't believe we managed to catch that. So, Nano is officially over. I'm ending this vlog here. Once again, did not reach the goal, but my total word count was 26,254 words. Today I wrote 4290 words, which I think is my highest word count day. Oh, just kidding. On November 6th, I wrote 4,691. This is my second highest word count day, so I will take it. I am happy with it. Did not win, but here we are. I'm feeling really good, feeling very excited moving forward with Project Orion. So of course we're going to be continuing the vlogs, but this will be the last NaNoWriMo 2023 vlog. Let me know how you all did. Comment down below. How did you do? How is your story going? Where are you at in the process? How are you feeling about how it went? How are you feeling about the future of your story? Please let me know. I love hearing about y'all's stories. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new, I would greatly appreciate it if you did subscribe, if you do feel so inclined. But other than that, I think that is everything. So thank you all so much for being here. I really, truly appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one.